Prince Harry's departure from royal duties in 2020, alongside Meghan Markle, marked a seismic shift in the fabric of the British monarchy. Their decision to step back, announced to a stunned global audience, led them to forge a new life in California, away from the strictures of royal protocols. However, the repercussions of this choice continue to ripple through the years, culminating in a recent UK court ruling that could potentially sever Harry's ties with the United Kingdom permanently. This court decision, which may bar Harry from returning to the UK due to security concerns and complex legal obligations, has ignited a firestorm of controversy and polarized public opinion. For some, it is seen as a tragic consequence of Harry's quest for autonomy, a pursuit that many argue is his right, given the intense public scrutiny and the pressures that come with being a member of the royal family. For others, it is viewed as a necessary step, a reflection of the reality that Harry's actions since leaving royal life have irrevocably changed his relationship with the institution and the country he once called home. The implications of this ruling are profound, not only for Harry, but also for the royal family and the future of the monarchy. It raises pressing questions about how the family will manage relations with members who choose to distance themselves from their royal duties. Will this ruling set a precedent for how the monarchy deals with other family members who might follow in Harry's footsteps? How will it impact the unity of the family, already strained by Harry and Meghan's departure? Public reaction to the ruling has been deeply divided. On one side, supporters of Harry argue that his departure was a necessary step for his mental health and well-being. Harry himself has been vocal about the toll that royal life has taken on his mental health, and many sympathize with his need to protect himself and his family from what he describes as a toxic environment. They see the court's decision as an unfair punishment for someone who has already paid a heavy price for seeking a life of peace and privacy. On the other side, critics argue that Harry's actions since leaving royal life have been irresponsible and disrespectful to the institution that raised him. They point to his and Meghan's various media appearances, interviews, and their multi-million-dollar deals with platforms like Netflix and Spotify as evidence that they have not truly stepped away from the limelight. For these critics, the court's ruling is seen as a justified response to a situation that Harry himself has created. The ruling also revives discussions about the mental health struggles that come with public life, an issue Harry has passionately addressed over the years. The intense scrutiny and the relentless media attention that Harry and Meghan have faced are well documented, and many believe that this latest development will only exacerbate the couple's stress and anxiety. The question of whether Harry will challenge the ruling looms large, with speculation rampant about whether he will fight to maintain his ties to the UK or continue to build a life in the US, further distancing himself from his royal roots. This uncertainty also extends to Harry's children and their connection to their British heritage. With this potential ban, the likelihood of Harry's children growing up with a strong sense of their British identity diminishes. Will they be raised as Americans, with only a distant connection to the royal family? How will this affect their understanding of their father's heritage and the legacy of the monarchy? As the world watches this situation unfold, it is clear that Prince Harry's journey is far from over. The recent court ruling may be just another chapter in a story that has captivated the world since Harry and Meghan first announced their departure from royal duties. The implications of this ruling, both for Harry personally and for the royal family as a whole, are immense, and they will likely reverberate for years to come. Whether this decision will push Harry further away from the royal family or draw him back into its fold remains to be seen. But one thing is certain. The saga of Prince Harry is one that continues to evolve, full of twists, turns, and an uncertain future.